Music, dance, movies, fireworks, and more. Visitors can see Chicago from 200 feet above on the Centennial Ferris Wheel. Learn more at NavyPier.org.
Banishing medical debt from credit reports.
Marketplace Morning Report is supported by the Wall Street Journal. From the boardroom table to what's on the kitchen table, it's your business. And by Autodesk, striving to help the world's designers, engineers, builders, and creators design and make anything. Learn more at Autodesk.com.
From Marketplace, I'm Sabri Benishore, in for David Brancaccio. Medical debt can mar a person's credit report, disqualifying them from car loans, home mortgages, apartment rentals. That may soon change. The Biden administration is planning new regulations for next year that would prevent medical debt from appearing on credit reports. Marketplace's Nova Safo has more.
There are some 15 million Americans who owe a combined $50 billion in medical debt, according to the Biden administration. But that debt can be inaccurate, says attorney Chi-Chi Wu, who focuses on consumer credit issues at the National Consumer Law Center, an advocacy group.
If I go to the hospital and I get a $1,500 bill and I'm like, insurance was supposed to pay for most of that. Why is that on my credit report? I mean, that's wrong.
Major credit reporting agencies have stopped counting some minor medical debt, but the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is proposing a new rule which would remove all medical debt from credit reports, although the debt itself would not be wiped away. This will disproportionately help people of color and people in the South, says Wu.
Those are the states that did not expand Medicaid, and so those are the states with consumers with more medical debt.
The Biden administration hopes to finalize the proposed new rule by early next year. I'm Nova Safo for Marketplace.
All right, let's do the numbers. Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ futures are all up in the 0.1% range, with Dow futures up 35 points. The yield on the 10-year Treasury is 4.406%.
Marketplace Morning Report is supported by Schwab. With Schwab investing themes, people can invest in ideas they believe in, like artificial intelligence, renewable energy, pet passion, and more. Over 40 themes to choose from. More at schwab.com. And by C3 Generative AI. Verified, traceable answers, secure, hallucination-free, LLM-agnostic, IP liability-free. Learn more at c3.ai. And by Amazon Business, helping provide a smarter, easier way to get the supplies businesses need to thrive. Amazon Business, your partner for smart business buying.
To bring more manufacturing jobs home to the U.S., something called for across the political spectrum, the U.S. needs workers with the skills to do that manufacturing. Our question this week is, who gets those skills? Marketplace's David Brancaccio has been reporting from Georgia on efforts to create pipelines of people with the know-how to work and create IRL in real life. Today, a look at the largest economic development project in Georgia's history.
On any given day, more than 5,000 people show up to this construction site 30 minutes outside Savannah. It's huge, 6 times the size of California Disneyland. Construction is happening at a clip. A dirt road today may not exist tomorrow. When this, quote, meta plant comes online, car company Hyundai, along with nearby suppliers, expect to pump out 300,000 electric vehicles per year, plus batteries.
Here in southeast Georgia that's known for hospitality.
Think Savannah and you think great food, and don't forget the massive port, but it's not known for building cars. Brent Stubbs is head of learning and development for Hyundai Motor Group Metaplant America.
There isn't an automotive ecosystem here, but what we know is that we can teach people how to build cars.
Or how to drive forklift in a car factory. Over here, it's how to use spongy foam in ornate 3D shapes.
I mean, I never worked with anything with my hands, but I said, let's go ahead and do it.
That's Kalena Lewis, a trainee at a Hyundai supplier here called Transys that makes the device in the car that holds your behind.
We are not here to play. This is somebody's actual seat that is going to be in the car, so I have to learn this correctly. So the first thing that I have to do is, one, scan the frame.
Kalena drove package delivery before joining Transys in February, but she got her new moves down fast to the point that she's now leader of her trainee team.
That young lady right there is a 100% seat expert.
Billy Baker is operations manager for Hyundai Transys Savannah.
She knew nothing about manufacturing. She knew nothing about seat assembly. She knew nothing about automotive industry.
How does a delivery driver make this metamorphosis?
By pushing her through the Quick Start program.
And soon enough, everything else was like riding a bicycle.
The Quick Start program is part of Georgia's technical college system. The program's been in place for over 50 years. It partners with companies willing to come to the state or expand here and trains incoming workers in facilities just like the one we're in.
Companies, when they are looking at launching a brand new operation, are faced with all kinds of different challenges. We take the training part of their initial cadre of workforce off of their plate.
Scott McMurray is Deputy Commissioner for Georgia Quick Start.
So we are fully 100% funded by the taxpayers of Georgia.
The result, on day one of the meta plant coming online, workers like Kalena will be on the assembly line ready to go.
Our training services basically are reinvested right back into the residents here.
Hyundai has promised that Metaplant jobs will pay workers an average of just over $58,000 a year plus benefits. That's about 7% more than the average pay in the area. At another Hyundai supplier, Mobis, they're learning to assemble electric propulsion motors, front ends.
Yep, all that. If you lift up the hood of your car, it's essentially the front part of the car.
Even the thing inside the bumper that makes the funny electric car warning noise. Alex Bowser came to Mobis when the stone slab manufacturing place he worked for closed down in January.
Yeah, it was a good job. I was there for about 5 years. I'm in the auto industry now, and that alone feels like a security blanket. But on top of that, to be working with electric vehicles, it's kind of the way of the future too.
If all goes well, the Meta plant will come online by the end of the year, and those 5,000 temporary construction workers will be replaced by 8,500 ongoing workers to make the vehicles. Georgia is providing more than $2 billion in tax incentives that helped attract the plant, the most for a project in the state's history. It's part of a colossal, perhaps risky bet by both Hyundai and the state of Georgia that electric vehicles are the way a lot of us will get around in the coming years.
That was Marketplace's David Brancaccio there, reporting from Georgia. All of the stories in our series, Jobs IRL in Real Life, are at marketplace.org. This special coverage has been produced with support from Autodesk. In New York, I'm Sabri Ben-Achour with the Marketplace Morning Report. From APM, American Public Media.